criminals and who are the outlaws? Who are the masters and who are their tools? Who are the Africans? After all, who are the Africans? After all, who are the Africans? After all this time. We got to shoulder responsibility. I got my contradictions too. Fuse diversity into unity. Reflect the blessings into the blue. Who are the Africans? After all, who are the Africans? After all, who are the Africans? After all this time. Tell me about your negativity. You got an obstacle in your right. Words, confessions on the maid of the covenant. Got to find a better way to die. Who are the Africans? After all, who are the Africans? After all, who are the Africans? After all this time. Who's doing the talking? Who's doing the listening? Who are the heroes and who are these fools? Who are the criminals and who are the outlaws? Who can read the writing in that book of rules? Who are the Africans? After all, who are the Africans? After all, who are the Africans? After all this time. After all this time. After all this time. Yeah, Bill, my brew. It's actually funny, there's a little phrasing thing on that song. And I heard it, which not many people would, when the version of Bill's. He sings, after all this a time. And I immediately recognized it as a Tony Birdism. Tony Bird was a Zimbabwean singer-songwriter from the 70s. He moved over to New York. And I first heard about him at James Phillips's place when I was staying there, and James put out an album and said, like, this is apparently the dude in New York City, doing us proud over there. And we listened to the song called "I'm Sorry, Africa," and which was written, as I say, in the 70s. And it's kind of strange because now it's more pertinent than ever. You know, the discussions going on about all that sort of stuff. And the thing I like about Tony's song, "I'm Sorry, Africa," is that he doesn't kind of allude to anything or make a metaphor and an analogy about it. He just goes like, "I'm sorry, Africa," full on, and beautiful kind of folk production and so on. He went over to New York and played the folks. He's there for many years. And I never thought of it after I left James's house. And I found myself in New York many years later, in Brooklyn, at a club called Medivas. And I was watching the South African All-Star Band, which was Anton Fig, Morris Goldberg, Bakiti Kamala, a whole bunch of South African expats. They did this residency at Medivas. So I'm sitting at the back of the bar, and there's this dude sitting next to me. There's only two of us at the back of the bar, and he's got this sort of long flowing hair. He looked like Kenny G. And it used to drive him nuts, because everybody would come up and say, "Are you Kenny G?" And we started talking, and I said, "Do you play music? Are you into the music game or whatever?" He says, "Yeah, I'm actually, you know, you might have heard of me. My name's Tony Bird." I was like, "What?" So for the rest of the time that I was that period in New York, I got to hang out with him quite a lot. And he's one of the guys that he can't eat, not even vegan. He's way beyond that. You don't eat anything that's been cooked. It was you could say he was quite a jungle, but lovely guy and a beautiful songwriter. So, and as I say, when I heard Bill's version of that phrasing at the end of "After all this a time," so that's just a little tribute from myself and Bill to Tony Bird. And check him out on YouTube. Sorry Africa, a beautiful song.